guys! Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, I have not quite decided how I'm titling this video, but if you haven't quite figured it out, I'm pregnant. A lot of you have been guessing over the past couple of months, and you've been right. Yep, definitely pregnant. And I am so excited to finally be in my second trimester and able to share with you. I am 14 weeks just, and very excited. Dawn and I are thrilled. This was definitely planned, definitely in the plans. I'm going to tell you a little bit about kind of what's been going, or kind of our decision. I don't know what I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to do a whole separate video on like a first trimester recap. I thought some of you might not want that. This is just a really simple, hopefully on the relatively short side for me, announcement video. So I will tell you that we are expecting a little boy in early February 2018. So Charlotte and her little brother will be just about 2 years apart. Charlotte's birthday is in late December. So depending on when our little guy makes his grand debut, they will be just 2 years apart. And, well, regardless of when he makes his grand debut. And that was the absolute minimum spacing I wanted between my children. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our decision about when to start trying and how that went for us, because I did share quite a bit of our preconception journey with Charlotte, which was, and I'll link that. I think I did a whole video on that, didn't I? I must have. I'll throw that up in a card. My announcement video, I talked a little bit about the things we had to do to get to a successful conception with her, because it was a bit of a journey and it took some time. So keeping that in mind, I knew that I needed to plan a buffer, let's say, a little bit of time between when we started trying for baby number 2, and just to allow some time for that. And I knew the absolute minimum age gap I wanted between my kids was 2 years. Well, first time was the charm. Totally different from our experience with Charlotte. We were actually able to conceive the first month we were trying, which is incredible and amazing. And I'm not telling you this to like brag or anything. I'm telling you this because from my perspective, I was really a little bit panicky about trying for another baby, because I desperately want us to have 2 children. I felt like that would complete our family, to have a family of 4 and 5 with Winnie, our dog, of course. But because it took a while with Charlotte, I didn't have any clues about how long it would take with baby number 2, and just felt like everybody I know in my personal life and people I follow on YouTube have had issues. It seems like almost everybody have had issues with conceiving baby number 2 specifically. Whether it just takes a lot longer than expected, even if they had a very quick conception journey the first time around with their first baby, or there were lots of people I knew, both in my personal life and on YouTube specifically, it felt like, that I watch with, who had suffered miscarriages with their second babies. I don't know, do you guys feel like you've been hearing a lot of those stories? So I knew I wanted to start trying with the February due date in mind as the earliest possible baby. I did not have any expectations that it would take that quickly, that we would be that successful. I am beyond grateful and so blessed that it went that quickly. To be honest, if I had known, like if I could have predicted that I'd be able to conceive exactly when I started trying, I probably would have buffered in a little bit more time between my children. I think 3 years is a really healthy age gap, and there are some statistics behind that. You can do the research if you want. I did some of my own research, but I figured 2 was fine, and I'm beyond ecstatic. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. I wanted to share that part of my story because I think it's important to share both positive and more challenging preconception journey stories. I had a little bit of both. With baby number 1, it was a bit of a challenge. With baby number 2, it was pretty smooth sailing. So like I said, I'm going to go into more details about how my first trimester has been in the next video. So that'll be coming up early next week. You guys will be able to see that video. I should have that up on Tuesday for you if you want to hear all about my first trimester and everything. But we're thrilled. Don is so excited. It's a little boy. Of course, we are both thrilled to be pregnant, period, and would have been thrilled either way. I just kind of felt like I was going to have another girl. I didn't feel strongly that I wanted another girl. I felt kind of not indifferent, but like I didn't really have a strong opinion about really wanting a boy or really wanting a girl. I just really wanted to have a healthy baby and a successful conception journey, which I did. And I didn't think I had like a very strong attachment to either having a boy or girl, but Don definitely did. Of course, I feel like lots of men want a little boy. He loves Charlotte to death, of course, and he's thrilled that we're gonna have both, and so am I. But the second that I found out it was a boy, I like burst into happy tears, and I had no idea that I would get like that emotionally joyful from it. Of course, I'm happy. Like my main happiness is that the baby is healthy at this point and doing really well. But I had no idea that I would feel so strongly and so emotionally attached to having a boy. And now that I know, it's just adding another element of joy to the equation, and our cups runneth over for sure. So that's the story about how things came to be. And yeah, I am not gonna do weekly pregnancy videos or blog posts like I did with Charlotte. I haven't been taking any like bump photos or anything. I will show you my bump in my first trimester video. I did pop out pretty early with the second one, and I'll talk more about that in that video. But I think maybe I'll just do like trimester recaps, or maybe a little bit more frequently if things are happening. I'm not sure, but just gonna do a first trimester recap video for you guys next week, and then I'll probably have a couple little hauls and things here and there because it's a boy and I get to nest a little bit with a boy. I get to decorate another room and buy some little clothes and stuff because all of our stuff is like super girly, all of our baby things. So I'm actually donating those to a friend who runs a charity in Mexico that gives baby things to people in need there. So that stuff's gonna go to a good cause and I get to nest, and that's really exciting. So I'll probably share some of those little hauls and things with you guys along the way, and I will definitely keep you posted. So stay tuned if you want to hear all about my first trimester, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys are excited for baby number 2 journey. I mean, we're so excited. I can't even tell you. The whole family is super excited, and especially, you know, that we're having a boy too. It's just adding another element to it of joy, and it's amazing. So I hope you are all well, and stay tuned for more baby news. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.